Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great day. So this is going to be a very interesting video today. We're talking about our launch cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin MYK inflation token. And for some of you, you've probably been following the project. Some of you might hold some of this, know something about it. And where others, this might be your first time hearing about it, you might be a little bit in the dark, right? So this is going to be a brief video. If you aren't in the loop, we do invite you to subscribe to the channel. It's a great deal of content talking about this cryptocurrency, but it is very significant to what I believe to be the future of cryptocurrency. And I certainly think if you're not familiar with it, that you soon will be, because there's going to be a lot of promotional information going out about the project. And this is just, we're at the verge of one of these times in human history where these type of projects, I think you're going to see emerging a great deal more. But anyway, let's talk about what the Bitcoin MYK inflation token is. So uh, the Bitcoin MYK inflation token, this is a token that's issuing over $1,000 in the value worth of the cryptocurrency per month to all the community members, obviously people who have wallets compatible with the token. And the way it works is 10% annually of the Bitcoin MYK liquidity will fund the citizens dividend, which you've probably heard ideas like the citizens dividend, basic income, etc., where all citizens receive a certain amount of money. Now, any type of program like this, the first thing that comes to mind is it is tremendously expensive. And where would the money come from? How does the cryptocurrency have value in order to do this, right? And is it just a money dispenser machine? Something around here on this channel, you hear a lot about these type projects we don't like. We don't like projects where people just stake coins to stake coins, stake to no end. We think that's ridiculous. What is the function of this cryptocurrency? Where does the value and the money come from to be able to achieve this? And these are the details we want to discuss in this video today, right? But before we can be able to do all that, first, we need a little bit more information about the project as a whole. So let's go over to the site, bitcoinmyk.com, and get you on the right page with that. All right, over here on Bitcoin MYK. And so let's talk a little bit about what's happening here. So one of the big obstacles in cryptocurrency is ease of use, right? Having these easily to use interfaces and then having these payment gateways in order to send the cryptocurrency. In upcoming videos, we're going to talk about how Elon Musk is now talking about something that sounds like a cryptocurrency on the Twitter platform. And so when you put those details together, you kind of got a pretty good concept of what Bitcoin MYK is. It uses a social media interface with the cryptocurrency. And this, of course, is to make the wallets easier for people to use, put them in familiar territory so that their learning curve, they excel through that right away because they're accustomed to using this technology and so on, right? So that probably is going to make a lot of sense to a lot of people because most people use social media. Now, the Bitcoin MYK inflation token, this is this cryptocurrency that is meant to supply the citizens dividend, to be this distribution mechanism. And that in itself can solve many problems around the globe. But the biggest problem isn't putting so much the concept of the system. The biggest problem is where's the money come from to fund it. So what you have to understand is the Bitcoin MYK cryptocurrency is a native coin, right, that exists outside the inflation token. These are two separate coins, but they work together in a synergy like situation. So think of Bitcoin MYK like gold or like Bitcoin. In fact, the reason that we call it Bitcoin MYK is it inherits the Bitcoin ledger, meaning that everybody's entitled to it who holds Bitcoin, and anybody who holds a wallet on the platform will have the access to this cryptocurrency, right? So it inherits the Bitcoin ledger, and in a sense, because of that, uh, some definitions of a fork might apply or may not apply. I think according to the IRS definition, um, they consider it a fork if you get the coins or not. They could consider these airdrops a type of fork, right? So you guys can go more into detail with that. Talk to your tax specialists and so on, and they'll explain that part to you. But some people would consider it as such. That part is not that important though. What is important is where does the money come from. So another thing you have to understand with the Bitcoin MYK project is this is a multi-chain cryptocurrency, right? Because we believe when you're dealing with freemium service and free cryptocurrencies, it's possible probably have billions of people on your network, which means scaling becomes very, very difficult. And so by piggybacking off of multiple chains and being a multi-cryptocurrency or multi-chain cryptocurrency, it allows for growth in use and scalability, right? Now, what's different with how we do things, if you look at something like the Zen project, for you guys who know about that, you know that Zen, what it did was it created many versions of Zen on different blockchains, but these are all separate Zen tokens, right? And our projects is a little bit different. Although they're separate on different blockchains, when you send the tokens out to one, it gets burned on the network that you sent them from, and then it repopulates, of course, on the chain that you're sending the cryptocurrency to. So, in other words, the supply remains the same on all the chains, right? So to speak, right? So, just to give you a quick example, let's say I sent the Bitcoin MYK token from our platform, right? We use the Hive blockchain and we have our own chain. Um, but these are the main ones we use. And so you send the token out of here, and let's say we sent it to Bitcoin Cash. So let's explain. So we send it over to Bitcoin Cash. Now your cryptocurrency has arrived on Bitcoin Cash. This is the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. This is no longer the Hive blockchain. You just transferred your token over, right? To Bitcoin Cash, right? And we have several other chains we're on. Now, the tokens you sent from the other chain, they no longer exist, right? Your coins now exist on Bitcoin Cash. Now, this is where it's different from like projects like Zen, where people just have a token on, Polygon, or they have a token on Ethereum. They have it on, the countless number of other blockchains that they use, Binance chain, and so on, right? Um, that's not what occurs here. Those tokens are gone. They are destroyed when they're sent off from one chain and when they're now present on the other. Now, here's the thing, right? We hate high fee chains, right? Uh, we don't like them, but we do have a free cryptocurrency that helps some at least. But the other part is, in order to be able to pay for this program, the citizens dividend, which we believe will create mass adoption to the project, what needs to happen is we have to have a bridge fee that's about 8.9%, right? So stay with us on that. So 8.9%, those coins are now off the market, right? They've been burned out of existence, right? For you to transfer the cryptocurrency over. Now, let's say you sent $10,000 USD worth of the Bitcoin MYK token, right? That would mean that it was about an $890 fee. I know that's a lot, but again, keep in mind, the mining is free, etc. You use our platform to mine, you get the cryptocurrency free, etc. The value is being based on Metcalfe's law, right? Uh, and we invite you to look that up. It's many Metcalfe's law is proven to work, and etc. And there's other components and dynamics in cryptocurrency that gives it value. But let's stick with the bare basics here. So what happens is, so that's about $890. Now, where does the value come from? That it came out of the market value of you sending the cryptocurrency over. Now, you don't have to pay those fees because if you get about $1,000 a month worth of the inflation token to take care of the fees, right? So now you have the Bitcoin MYK inflation token that can be used, right, to pay those fees, right? And so the only problem you will have is if you're selling these coins probably below market value as such, and now what's happening if you need to move your cryptocurrency from one blockchain to another for safety purposes, maybe there's a arbitrage situation you want to take advantage of. There could be a variety of reasons you want to do that without pulling the value of the market down, because if you had to sell your coins and then transfer them over, you would be out of, you pull the value of your coins down plus fees, etc. But with the Bitcoin MYK inflation token, you're able to use that value to pay for your fees to transfer from blockchain to blockchain. All right, does that make sense? All right, so what we see with the Bitcoin MYK token is, of course, the markets is what give it value, right? Um, Over the exchanges, etc. You can see people tremendous sell pressure on it because it's free, right? It's free, so it's going to have a tremendous sell pressure. But you also see here that Bitcoin MYK has buyers. There are people actually buying the cryptocurrency. So why are they buying this cryptocurrency if it's free? So much tremendous sell pressure, etc. Right? Well, not only because it's creating the best distribution system cryptocurrency has ever seen, as to say, everybody's going to have those thousands of dollars of cryptocurrency despite whether you're well, despite, whatever the case may be. And that's tremendous value to get behind everyone. Now, the thing is, whereas a lot of people might want to dump the cryptocurrency because they might be under the false assumption that it has no value, I can't do anything with this, it's just a waste of time, etc. But they don't understand Metcalfe's law, and they also don't understand that the liquidity being provided from to the project is also coming from the scarce native token like gold, which is the Bitcoin MYK native token, right? It's only about 21 million of them. In its final form, it would only be about 5 million. So tremendously scarce. Like Bitcoin, transactions are free. So it acts as a store of value with a limited amount of cryptocurrency, right? Also, people are getting excited about Bitcoin and MYK inflation token because let's face it, we're not getting a lot of value from many of the cryptocurrencies we're investing in. In fact, most people are down on their cryptocurrency, like 90%, right? Putting lots of money in. Some people are down millions of dollars, right? And they're not getting anything from these cryptocurrency projects. But imagine a project like this where people are getting thousands of dollars with these cryptocurrencies per month. And it's on an equal distribution situation. Only thing you need to do is hold a wallet and, basically log in, be active in the interface each month, and you're going to get the cryptocurrency. And you're also going to be able to, essentially use them, right? Use them in order to pay for your transaction fees if you want to take advantage of the Bitcoin MYK token on other blockchains, right? Now, here's what I think the trick of the Bitcoin MYK inflation token is, though. As we look up here and we see the sell pressure on the cryptocurrency, because what's happening is people are getting this free. They're seeing $1,000 in their wallet, and they're immediately going, it is time to sell this thing, get this free money. Is it sustainable? I don't think it's sustainable, etc. Right? And so for whatever reason, some people haven't yet put it together that this is the best approach to cryptocurrency, because what it does is going to create, because of the opportunity, it's going to create a lot of excitement and people getting in and people trying this thing and people transacting cryptocurrency, which is going to make it one of the biggest cryptocurrencies out there. And under Metcalfe's law, that means that there has to be value growth in the project. You're going to have speculators. Why are you going to have them? For the same reason you see people buying the cryptocurrency now, right? These are just fundamental things in economics that tend to be true. And it's no different here. Now, Again, the trick is if you see it's a lot of